So whenever there's a day off school and then I come back the next day, it always feels to me that I haven't been in school for at least a week, maybe even a month if the break is longer, just because of how much stuff I was able to do when I had that day off school. I get so much stuff done, but it's not 100% perfect. There is stuff that happens which can't let me do everything, obviously, but I don't want you to miss out on this because it feels like I get a day's worth of stuff done in an hour. I made up this little test actually, and I've been kind of using it on myself to see if I could pass the test basically. I call it the "How was your day" test. Meaning, if someone asks you, "How was your day?" could you explain how your day was and why? Could you think of a few stories, things that you did throughout your day? Would there be any interesting, cool, funny things that happened or things you learned? Something you realized, something you've done for the first time? It's completely fine if you can't answer any of those questions or some, but just think what would be more interesting. Like if you were to ask someone how their day was, would you be more interested if they just said, or if they said, yeah, it was actually cool. I went to this place, and they start talking about what they did. I did this. I watched some kid in his garden talking, and then I did this. I watched this strange video, If you have those things, if you could just be specific about a few things, I think, at least for me, that's what made each day more interesting and meaningful. Instead of feeling like every day was the same, every school day was the same. And especially if I had a day off, the amount of more stuff I was able to do because I'd have 8 hours to do something else. And whenever I have those days off, hours off, even in school, what I also like doing are daily experiences. I'm about to give some examples, but what I mean by this is basically saying yes or initiating things for yourself to do. Not making excuses on why you can't do something when you know you can. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, the daily experience that I did, was actually during a school day. Not during a day of school. It was after school, actually. And someone asked me if I wanted to go back to school. And at first it sounds kind of weird, but there was a lot of snow on the ground. And we have a football. Do you want to play football with us? Full contact, American football, in the snow. It might sound a little crazy, but I actually love that idea. So at like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., we played. And just imagine a field in the back like that, just covered in snow, and then there's like foot markings where the touchdowns, where the outs are. And then we just played back and forth for an hour or two. And then in the morning when I woke up, I was so happy that I did that. It was so cool. I could have just slept early, said, oh no, I can't, it's too late. But I knew that if I just do this one time, it's not going to hurt at all. And it didn't. If anything, I slept the exact same. I woke up and felt really similar. So it was completely fine. Another daily experience, practicing sports, having fun challenges in there, cool moments like if you score a goal, if you make a great play, finding something you like doing, something that you can do. I like playing the piano. Just spending an hour when I'm home, not actually just on my phone or watching YouTube videos, but playing something, playing the piano, learning how to do something. And then also having this channel where I can talk to you. And if it's your first time listening to me, I'm Timothy. I'm 17. subscribe. I hope you liked the video so far. A lot of the days where I felt like I've gotten a lot done, I felt really good after the day ended, was when I was with people. We are social creatures. We're supposed to talk with people. It feels great when you do it. Whether you're just texting or hanging out with people, or there's just people you're with in your presence, or classmates. I know it can be hard to talk with other people or go out your way to kind of talk with people, things like that. I know it's hard. And a lot of it for me, I used to feel like it was the worst thing ever. I would never talk to anyone when I was at school. I wouldn't. Not a single person. I wouldn't say, I would literally wait. The people that I did know for years, because I was just with them in class, like I didn't purposely bump into them. We were just always in the same classes. I would just always wait for someone to talk to me. And then I didn't get to talk to a lot of people because of that. And I didn't kind of seem like a person that would want to be talked to. So, and it was just like that for a while, but it was so easy to change it. It really was. Just being more open. Changing myself too. And a lot of it was just honestly overthinking about certain things. Really just overthinking about saying hi, some random stuff that doesn't even matter. Like, I can't even think of the things I was overthinking about back in the day, like 4 years ago in school, because it doesn't even matter. If I can't think about it, definitely nobody else can. So that's another thing, like, just stop caring what people think, because everyone just forgets. Like, even if I remember something, like, I don't care. I'm glad it happened. I'm glad bad, embarrassing stuff happened to me, because it's funny. If you can see it as a good thing, or not even because if it's funny, because, okay, now you know to do this instead, or to try this instead, or just to try again. That's completely fine. I just try to talk to as many people as I can, because I've realized that's what feels so good. That's what's good. There's 7 billion people, and I wasn't talking to really any of them, maybe besides my parents, and I didn't even talk to them as much. And now when I've been asking them how their day was, what's something interesting that happened at work, what's something funny, there's genuinely been funny, interesting stuff that happened. And I feel like I'm just able to use what I have around me so much to my advantage. Able to talk more with my parents. It feels amazing. It really does. You can get a lot by just saying hi, asking anything. You really can. I hope you can think about this, and I'll see you later. Peace.